What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to part 18 of our Pokemon Unbound walkthrough. In the previous video, Actlove, with the help of Hooper, sent us into this weird Saber cube, and it's kind of like a maze. I'm trying to figure out now where to go in order to get out. It seems when you hit these little blue dots, they teleport you to different locations. So it's a bit of a confusing trial and error scenario to try to figure out how to get somewhere. Okay, here it looks like we've made it to Marlon. You're my son, Flips. No matter how old you get, I always recognize you. Okay, so Marlon is here and my father's here, which is really cool. So, it wasn't too tricky to reach them, actually. And my father's name is Aros. I'm so proud, I'm at a loss for words. Whoa, watch out. You need to be mindful of your surroundings in your Flips. Items from many different trainers are constantly arriving, so you can never know when one is going to come flying out of nowhere. But for now, I think we're in the clear. These platforms are usually safe for us to stand on. Not that they're meant for us, of course. As I'm sure you guessed, this place wasn't designed for human life. Sending people here is something that shouldn't even be possible. Oh, I forgot to ask, how did you wind up in here, too? And did Hooper ever make contact with you? Marlon tells me it's been 16 years since I was trapped in here, so you must have seen Hooper by now. Oh, poor Hooper. I never intended for that to happen. I was trying to protect it when I threw it in the ocean. But it seems it ended up in danger anyway. Marlon, from what I understand, the Shadow Warrior project is still ongoing. 16 years? And you continue to inflict such cruelty on both people and Pokemon? We were desperate, Aros, and there was no denying improvement with each experiment. We were getting so close. I know your intentions were good, Marlon, but even the worst of men had good intentions at one point. And unfortunately, the harm you inflicted outweighs the good you thought you would bring about with your actions. Why can't you see that? Of course I'm aware of the harm we caused. Were it up to me, our research would have been restricted to Pokemon that wouldn't have been hurt by the process. But Faye, she insisted we branch out, use different species of Pokemon. That witch, she's the reason I'm even in here at all. I knew from the moment she saw Hooper that she had a growing obsession with it. That's why I cast Hooper's Pokeball out to the sea, trying to put it out of her reach. When I met her on the bridge that day, she asked about Hooper. I tried to play it cool, saying I no longer had it, but when she heard that, she took a cube from her pocket, and well... Wait, was it because I opposed the Shadow Warrior project? After I discovered its existence, I secretly began sabotaging your work night after night. But no, that can't be. I shouldn't even be alive were that the case. Whatever her reasoning was, Aros, she certainly didn't tell us anything. We weren't even aware you were alive at all. If you can call us living, we're nothing but data right now. So, how do we know we aren't copies of our real selves, and our physical bodies are gone forever? What's going on? Oh, that happens every so often. It means the cube is about to break in a sorting process. Soon we'll be whisked away. You'll get used to it eventually. Eventually? Don't tell me we're trapped here. Is there really no way out? If there was, I'd have been freed myself ages ago. I've tried everything unless you thought of something I haven't. Better get used to your new digital life. At least we don't need to eat or sleep here. I really wish I could have gotten to know you better, Flips. Maybe one day we'll be lucky. Can't be, is that a Cube V3? It is. Marlon, do you have one too? I do, yes. But what does that have to do with... I think I know how to free you, but only if I'm right about this Faye's being the third version created of Cube Space. I'm pretty sure I am, though. When I was first sent here, the Cube V3 had only just been revealed to the public. But no one had one yet. So I came up with a plan, free myself. Okay, so it looks like, Marlon isn't actually all that bad. It seems like Faye is the real evil witch behind all the problems of the shadows. So, Faye actually sent my father Aros into here, and he said he'll be able to get us out with our Cube V3s. And he can't come out too, unfortunately. Just me and Marlon, because we only have one each. So we're all just hearing a bit of the backstory about how Aros actually ended up here, and more that Marlon didn't really want to hurt Pokemon or anything. It was more Faye. Okay, and Aros says the Shadow Warriors are highly sensitive to light. And we must go and help Hooper. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm done. I've set your coordinates to Cinder Volcano. If you make it out, it shouldn't take long. Okay, never mind, you're running out of time. I swear. Goodbye, Marlon. Goodbye, Flips. Okay, so he sent us outside Cinder Volcano, and we've got to go and defeat the Shadow Warriors. Thank goodness we made it back and we weren't trapped in there forever. And it was cool to meet my dad. That was really interesting. And we're slowly figuring out that Marlon isn't actually all that bad. He was the first bad guy, but he's not that bad. He's actually a lot better than Faye and Aklov. Marlon just wants to see his son again, and he didn't want to cause any harm to anyone. Okay, but now we're battling a lot of ruined grunt. And he sent out a Sylveon, which is really cool. I think this is the first time we have seen Sylveon in the game. I do like the evolutions. I want to try get 1 or 2 on my team, actually. I'd really like to try Espeon. So if I can get my hands on an Eevee later on, I might swap out Alakazam and use Espeon rather. Okay, and his final Pokemon is Ribombee. We make light work of it with our electric attacks. My Electivire is getting pretty strong at the moment, which is quite cool. And the grunt's gonna go warn all the others. Okay, there is an item up top here if you look. And yep, it's an X attack or something. It's nice that we can see when we come close to any items that are still hidden that we might have missed earlier on. Okay, we came down the stairs and here's Marlon and Vega. So it looks like Marlon's ready to challenge them. I'm Agent Vega. My loyalties are with Faye. You lost your authority. Agree bringing shadows down. Okay, so it looks like this Vega guy is working with Faye. And Marlon and Vega are having an argument. And the Shadow Warriors are just pretty confused. They're not sure what to do. But it looks like there might be a battle coming up, which is gonna be interesting. She won't even tell me, and I'm a right-hand man. Okay. What do you plan to do with the Shadow Warriors now? Destroy them. The whole wretched lot of them. I've had time to reflect on what we did was wrong. Okay, so Marlon wants to destroy all the Shadow Warriors they made. Vega says he also doesn't know what Faye's intentions are. But Faye and Aklov seem to be the two partnering up that are the worst. Okay, and here we've just rocked up. Flip, so you survived the trip back too. Quickly, we need to deal with Vega. Your Pokemon can still fight, right? Choose up to 3 Pokemon. Okay, so it looks like me and Marlon are teaming up, actually, which is surprising. Who would have ever thought that Marlon and I would team up together? So he's actually turning out to be one of the good guys. And Vega sent out Lapod and Honchcrow, so some dark type Pokemon and normal types. I've sent out Nado King, and Marlon's got Crocodile out. This was quite a tough battle, but if you got your types correct, then it will make it a lot easier. Okay, it's good. We knocked out their first Pokemon, and they've sent out a Weavile now. We aren't looking too good. Our health is not all that good. And Weavile knocked out Monado King, but at least we got some damage onto Weavile, and we poisoned it, which is a good exit. Still got Ninetales and Magmortar left on the team. Dazzle Gleam should be really effective against the dark types. Okay, and they knocked out Crocodile too, which isn't good. So they've knocked out 2 of our Pokemon, and I've knocked out 1 of theirs. But luckily Ninetales' attack is really strong. We do a lot of damage on both of them with Dazzle Gleam. And Marlon sent out Dusclops, which is pretty cool. Okay, they use a Hyper Potion on Lapod and then knock out my Ninetales, so that's not good. Hopefully Dusclops can do some damage, but the poison knocks out Weavile. Okay, now they've got Lapod and Bishop, which is a steel type, I believe, which Magmortar should have an advantage against. And they knocked out Dusclops too, which isn't great. Magmortar's attack is really strong. And our last Pokemon is Cacturne that Marlon sent out. If Magmortar can get another attack in, we knock out both of their Pokemon, which is really cool. That's the comeback we needed to have an even playing field. And now their last 2 Pokemon is Absol and Spiritomb. Spiritomb is a really strong, sneaky Pokemon. I believe it's got that curse attack, so if it dies, it will take you with it if it uses curse. And its Absol is Mega Evolving into Mega Absol, so this is not great. My Magmortar just got knocked out. Cacturne's still full health, but burnt. And I did revive Ninetales, so hopefully Ninetales can get an attack or 2, and it's still not looking good. Dazzle Gleam is really effective, and yes! Cacturne did knock out the Mega Absol, so it looks like things have turned into our favor. And just Spiritomb left, so we should have this under the belt. Dazzle Gleam. And come on, Cacturne. Yes, Needle Arm, and we knocked them out, so we just made it. We turned things round in the end, and we got 15,000 Pokemoney. All grunts. Retreat back. No, you don't. You're not getting away that easily. You can't restrain me. Follow Marlon and Vega deep into Cinder Volcano. Okay, so we defeated Vega, and we got another... We picked up 2 items there, Red Shard and another Zygarde Cell. And we gotta follow them down. It looks like there's a few more items for us to pick up. A Max Revive. And there's another Pokeball on the left. We got a lava cookie, so let's see what's down the ladder now. There's nowhere more to run, Vega. Let us know where you keeping the Shadow Warriors. Quite the opposite. What's that supposed to mean? Of course, the monster that appeared from the lava. It only sleeps now, having been years since it's been awoken. No one can control it. Oh, this doesn't sound good. Groudon, respond to my red orb. Oh no, so Vega has unleashed and awoken Groudon, the legendary Pokemon Groudon. Looks like we might have to battle it now, which is insane. I'd love to try catch it and have it on my team. I think Groudon is one of the cooler legendary Pokemon, but it's so underrated. Curses, he escaped. Flips, you have to stop Groudon's rampage. Oh. Okay, we're separated. Okay, so now my Pokeballs are stuck that side by Marlon. Groudon's blocked us off. And Marlon's Pokemon are all knocked out, so he's gonna use my Pokemon, which is strange. This is a weird type of battle. And we can just choose to either fight, and Marlon will choose the attack, or we can choose to use items. So it's really strange. We can't choose what actual attacks we're gonna use, but I like that it's different. Luckily, we still have a couple Pokemon left. We're gonna use a max revive on Magmortar. Magmortar shouldn't take that much damage from Groudon's fire attacks, at least. And let's see, hopefully we can just get one attack in from each Pokemon. Ninetales does a fair amount of damage with its Ice Beam, but gets knocked out. If Gyarados can land a water attack, it should be really strong. Hopefully we can get our Waterfall in. Yes, we survive. Okay, we do Bulldoze. Oh yes, we can't choose our attacks. Don't know why Marlon's choosing Bulldoze and not Waterfall. He obviously doesn't know these Pokemon too well. Okay, but we've nearly knocked out Groudon, and the good thing about Bulldoze is that it lowers its speed. So Groudon's speed has been lowered heavily. And now let's see if Alakazam can get an attack, and Alakazam's speed is fast. And yes, we knock out Groudon, so that wasn't actually too tough. And unfortunately, you can't catch Groudon at the moment. I did try beforehand. But yeah, we defeated the legendary Pokemon Groudon. And Marlon and us have worked together, which is crazy. He's swapping over to the good side. And he says the next task he has to do alone. So he's gonna go over to Frozen Heights, where there is a shadow base. So that's our next mission. We have to go all the way back to where we started. If you remember, right in the beginning of the game, you wake up in the rocket base, where you choose your starter Pokemon. So we're gonna go all the way back there to Frozen Heights and see what's at the shadow base. Okay, we have picked up a couple cool items. I did forget there is an Ultra Ball hiding in that rock. And now we have to make our way through the long journey home. We're gonna make our way to Crater Town, I think, and we can heal our Pokemon. I think this video has been long enough, so we'll end it off soon. We'll just go heal our Pokemon, go back to Crater Town, and then in the next video, we will make our way to the beginning and try to find the Shadow Base. We did pick up an item there, a fresh water, and there is another item we're gonna pick up that I missed here hiding in the rock on the right. We got a Stardust. Okay, till next one, guys. Thanks for watching.